Hey guys, welcome back to Refining with Jessie, the life coach. So today we are going to be talking about how to make good decisions. And I'm going to be sharing 6 tips to help you make the best decisions in your life no matter what scenario you are dealing with. So when you're trying to make good decisions for yourself, you have to be very analytical and think of decisions like an analytical process. You have to gather information, you have to get evidence together, you have to analyze it. You literally have to do things when you're trying to make the best decisions for you. So I'm gonna share some tips on how you can do that for yourself and what the process is going to look like. So tip 1 is to get real clear on your desired outcome. So no matter what you're deciding on, what you are trying to balance out or trying to figure out, when you're trying to make a decision, you wanna ask yourself, what do I want from this experience, or what do I want from this person, right? It's the one thing you want to make sure you are aligning yourself with to make the best decision for you. If you don't know what you want out of the experience, it's going to be hard to make a good decision for yourself. So once you get clear on what do you want from this experience or person that you are dealing with, you're going to be in a better position to make a good decision for yourself. Tip 2 is to make a pros and cons list. When you create a pros and cons list, you are literally thinking analytically. You're thinking logically and practically, and you're taking all that information that you have gathered, you're gathering it together to create evidence and putting it in a form of a chart that you are able to look at from a bird's eye view. Pros and cons lists are great, especially when you're making big, huge decisions that are really going to impact you. You could write on one side, what are the pros if I do a yes or I do a no. And on the other side, you're making a cons list of your yes and no's as well. And really viewing how your decisions will impact your life. Step 3 is understanding your choices. So this is super important. This is going to be your analytical phase where you literally are analyzing your choices to see how they work in your favor, how it's going to serve you, how it's going to get you to the next point that you're looking to get to. How does this person or experience or circumstance, how is it affecting your life and impacting you? When you're analyzing your choice, you want to make sure that whatever you're going towards is getting you closer to your outcome, right? Your desired outcome. And what a lot of people don't realize is when you don't make a choice, you are still making a choice. When you decide to stay stagnant because you don't know what to do, guess what? You are still making a choice, and whatever options or opportunities you might have might be passing you by because you did not make a move, you did not make a choice. So understand, when you choose not to make a choice, that is still making a choice. Step 4 is not to be afraid of asking questions or asking for more information if that's what you need to make your decision. And that is so important. So many people are afraid to speak up and ask for more information or ask for clarity in situations that they're not clear on, or they feel confused about. They feel like, oh, I shouldn't be asking that, or I'm gonna look silly if I ask this specific question. But if that's the information you need to make a clear, consecutive, decisive decision for yourself, and it's a huge decision that's going to impact your life, never be afraid to ask those important questions. Whatever you're asking is what you need to make a logical, practical decision, and you should never be afraid or ashamed of doing so. Step 5 is to use your foresight and intuition to really see how your decision, whether it's a yes or no, is going to impact your future. So always remember that a lot of people make quick, snappy decisions, and it's usually based off of emotions or based off of the moment, right? But you don't realize how that one decision can create a domino effect and affect you in the long term. So definitely make sure that you're using your foresight and your hindsight and your intuition to see how this will impact me. You always want to make sure you're asking that question. How will this impact my future? How will this impact me in general? Step 6 is to always assess your emotional state. You never want to make decisions, especially big decisions, if you are stuck in an emotional state. When your emotions are heightened and we are stuck in that emotional state, you might make decisions based off your emotion. A lot of the times when you're making decisions off your emotional state, especially when we're talking about romantic partnerships, it usually ends not well. So you want to make sure you're not only operating out of heightened emotions and emotional states. You want to make sure that you're able to process your emotions, get grounded, take time to deal with that, and then come back and make a decision. So that's another thing. Never be afraid to tell someone or a company or whatever you're trying to decide on that you need more time. If you need more time to make a decision, then speak up and let the person know. Don't ever feel rushed into making decisions. If it's a situation that requires a decision right then and there, then say, you know what, can I at least have 5, 10, 15 minutes to think about it? And you know what, go think. Go create your pros and cons list. You could do that within 15 minutes, and make sure you're thinking of long term, using your foresight, using your intuition, and taking your logical, analytical mind with you to gather the perfect decision for you and what best suits your life. So guys, those are my tips on how to make good decisions for yourself. Remember, you always want to make sure that you're going towards the outcome you're looking to create. You never want to rush into decisions that might impact your life in the long term. So take your time, analyze evidence, really look over your options, and understand what your options are as well. Guys, that is all I have for you today. If you haven't become part of my tribe, definitely come join me. You're going to see my face pop up somewhere in this video, so just click on it and it will subscribe you to my channel to see more videos of the such. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.